So now we've seen the official view. Now we'll log out and we'll see what the students will see when they go to visit this page. So if you remember what you just looked at, we'll go to the Find an Advisor Center page and then select the region again like we just did from the internal page. And once we've gotten to that region, we know we want to go to Chile, and we'll see in Chile we'll have the two names of the centers in Chile. Now these are the public names. These are what students in that country will know that center by, that name, the Instituto Chileno Norteamericano de Cultura. That's the name of the official name, in the public view for that binational center in Santiago. So I'm going to click on that link, and this will take me to a very different view of that center's website as they have entered it. So as you can see here, it's got the same basic top bar information, but then when you get down into the advisor names, it's got their names, but it has a generic email address. It has a local phone number, and the mailing address and walk-up address are the same. The center website's the name. They have a Join Our Facebook group, and that descriptive paragraph again in Spanish. But you notice at the bottom of the page, you see some very different items listed here that were not on, or that are on. A lot fewer options are listed here as opposed to the internal Education USA view. And I know what you're all looking at now is this video box. Now this is something that's very exciting. If you have that video that you've uploaded and identified through your center input form, you now will give students that come to your site the ability to watch a video about your center or about Education USA that you want them to see. So let's click on it and see what it says. So that's a great way for students to come to your video to see something that's exciting, that's informative, that gives them an opportunity to get excited about Education USA and getting involved with your particular center. Now this is this is an example of a video that was produced in Mexico that's going to be made available for the Spanish-speaking centers to use as part of their recruitment efforts and part of their outreach to bring students into their centers. So this is going to be made available to centers in the Spanish-speaking world soon, and other centers that may have developed their own videos are certainly welcome to put their own content here as well, as long as it's hosted somewhere online through YouTube or other publicly shared video sharing channel. You'd be able to have that kind of a video right on your center web page. So this again is the student view of a particular center's page. Now what I'm going to do now, just to show you a final view of your center's information, we'll go to the For Higher Education section. Now, as I mentioned earlier, accredited higher education institutions will be getting, once they click on this button here, click Request Logon, they'll be getting their own login access to this to the Education USA site, so that they can see information that's relevant for them about coming to your centers to recruit students. So they come and they click on Centers, and then they'll click on View All Centers, and then they'll have an opportunity, like we did with the student view, to select the region of the world that they want to get information on. And we're going to go to that same center again in Santiago and see what the information that they will be able to get is. Now here you see that you have all those bars that were on at the bottom of the page that were on the internal Education USA view, but you're not getting all the level of detail that you got internally. You got their names and their titles, but you don't have their specific personal emails here. You've only gotten the general email address, and you have a phone number with a country code there, so you're able to still get to them as a U.S. higher ed folk looking at this center's information, and they can find all the relative details that they need, like materials that they want to send. They can get that information here from this list, what address they need to send it to, what the quantities are. That's all here for them. And again, this is information that this center has added. So as you can tell from the input form that you will take probably about an hour or so to fill out, maybe a little bit longer depending on how much information you have. You're going to have a lot of, you see from that page of information you entered, you have 3 very distinct views of your information that folks will be able to see depending on who they are. So this new site will give you a lot of flexibility in terms of what information is shown and what information different audiences will see. And the process for updating this form is very simple. You log into your center page again, you add a new event or change an email address, whatever the change you need to be is. Once you've made that change, it won't go live immediately. What will happen, just to make sure there's some checks and balances in the system, an email will be sent to either your country coordinator or your REAC to approve the changes that you've just made. And once that REAC and or advisor has country coordinator has approved those changes, your new information will go live. So it's a simple process that's really going to help you get your word out quicker to the audiences that you need within the Education USA family, whether they be students, whether it be internal Education USA audiences, or U.S. higher education institutions. Everybody will be able to see your information in a much quicker span of time than is currently available. So hopefully you've learned enough about how to input your information on the form. And I certainly ask, if you have questions, to feel free to contact me, Marty Bennett. I'm the Education USA Marketing Coordinator. You can reach me at mbennett@iie.org. Or please feel free to talk to your REAC or country coordinator for more details. We look forward to having your information up on the new site as soon as possible, and look forward to launching the new site on November 16th. So congratulations to you all, and hopefully you find this to be a wonderful new resource for your centers. Thank you.